Hello, Cancer, and welcome to your Somewhere in Between reading. My name's Eric Francis Coppolino, your astrologer for the next hour or so. Here with a second look at your 2024 plus solar chart. In the written section, I did a bunch of different analysis of chart events and how I think they may play out. We looked at a little bit of history of Pluto and Capricorn. I'm going to recap some of that as well. We will also include on your page the Capricorn studio reading to Cancer. Going to put it applies to your opposite sign, but your opposite sign has a lot to say about what's going on with you, particularly with Pluto and Saturn having been there so recently, and now just kind of wrapping up their Pluto in particular, wrapping up its journey across Capricorn, and we are in the last days of what will be all but a little graze, a little encore of Pluto and Capricorn in Northern Hemisphere autumn between September and November 19th, around September 10th or something, and November 19th. Notably, the election of 2024 will take place with Pluto in Capricorn. It seems to be making that little last visit in there just to do that. I'm working in the astrology chalet. My lighting conditions they seem to be a lot better than they were this morning on the Taurus reading, where I had to keep moving. So if you watch that one, hopefully not too distracting. The light seems to be good. I'm not a great lover of video, owing to all of the complexities involved. So. And the cameras all have their limitations, but the light seems to be good, combination artificial and natural, and I'm going to do my best here to be undistracted by the technology environment. I will reach forward periodically to turn my monitor back on because it goes into power saving mode, even though I'm connected to wall current. So that's what that is. I'm so good at it. I can do it without interrupting a sentence. To begin with, to have lived through Pluto through your opposite sign is an important achievement. This has not been easy. Whether you have Cancer Sun or Cancer Rising, it has presented special challenges to you. And those challenges have really included being pushed to the limits on a number of different occasions. There have been some peak moments of that. The peak moments of Pluto and Capricorn really were the 2011-2012 era, then the approximately 2018, 2019 as other planets were changing signs, a little bit less directly to do with Pluto, but still, and then early 2020 when Pluto made its conjunction, Saturn made a conjunction to Pluto in your opposite sign, Capricorn. These are all life-changing transits. Some of them are wrenching transits. There is no doubt in my mind that you have been through some very challenging experiences under the influence of Pluto in Capricorn, because you have all of that Plutonian force coming right at you. You're looking right at it, and so it is a direct encounter. There's really very little between you and it, and this is almost over. I'm recording on Wednesday. I'm not sure what the date is, but it's Wednesday, and after the 13th, 14th, 15th, right around there, so something in the teens. I'm not really obviously paying attention to that. Pluto enters Capricorn on the 20th. That's on, I believe that's on Saturday or something like that. It's coming right up. And so this past week, I have noticed, in fact, this whole past month with Pluto working the last degree of Capricorn has been very trying on people. It has got many people out to the end of their patience, the end of their tether. the end of their ability to handle certain challenges, very psychologically stressful, spiritually stressful, and there seems to be little we can do about it. We are in the midst of a major change of eras. It is not always possible to say when eras begin and when they end. I was in my car. The radio came on mysteriously, as it does when I start the car, and somebody was saying, "Well, this actress died at age 103, and that marks the end of the classical era of television." Well, that's not really true. There's probably a lot more of them, but whatever. But when Pluto changes signs, we move into a different world. The ground shifts beneath us. And the transition of Pluto from Capricorn into Aquarius is the transition of the world from the physical world to the digital world. Pluto in Capricorn has prepared the ground for this, mainly by doing a real number on all that which is physical, all that which is brick and mortar, all that which is structured and requires some substance to hold it up other than cloud storage. And so we are rapidly entering the era when basically everything except people, dogs, cats, birds, and horses is going to be cloud storage, and the whole scenario is doing a number on all of us, making us into essentially digitized devices. So the Pluto in Capricorn era has brought many things to a close for you. It has shifted a major element of your orientation on reality and has compelled you to test what is real and what is not real. And this has been one of the most poignant questions that you have had to address during the past 15 years of Pluto in Capricorn. And that really has a lot to say about relationships. The question has focused largely on relationships, and it is fair to say that there has never been a time of more profound change. Though for anyone born under Cancer and Cancer rising, the planets one by one have blown through Capricorn over approximately the past 30 years or longer, with a massive peak in 1993, which brought things to a head once again. And it has not been an easy lifetime for you in terms of your relationships, because there has been so much influence from the gods of change. And it's almost as if every time one of these planets moves through Capricorn, that is to say your opposite location, your opposite sign, opposite house, opposite place, looking a little like this, that's Cancer, that's Capricorn. So anything that makes that exact opposition is the seventh house feeling, and that's relational, and it's also environmental. It talks about the environment in which you live and in which you directly experience day-to-day life, walking around, who you meet on the street. And then more specifically, the seventh house addresses partners of all kinds, marital partners, business partners, dance partners, and then also open enemies. So with that combination of things, it has been a very challenging time. And my overall assessment of this next major transit, most recently Pluto in Capricorn, is that there has never been a more pronounced difference between what your concept of relationships was in 2008, what your desires, your needs, and expectations were in 2008, and what they are today. Every last facet of what you might expect of someone or predict of someone